Religion was an ingenious solution to many of mankind's earliest fears and needs. It was not foolish, nor childish, nor the result of ignorance. It was profoundly intelligent. It emerged not from stupidity, but from a deep psychological genius, a cultural adaptation so sophisticated and enduring that it became nearly universal across every civilization on Earth. But now, for many, religion feels implausible. The metaphysical claims are hard to accept. The dogmas seem foreign, the rituals hollow. The great promises of an afterlife, divine justice, and sacred order no longer ring true in a world ruled by science, skepticism, and digital immediacy. Yet what remains is the heart of the problem: the needs that religion once met are still here. We still suffer. We still fear death. We still long for belonging, meaning, beauty, and transcendence. If religion is no longer a viable answer, then we are faced with a far deeper challenge: what do we do now? This essay explores the evolution of religious thought as an idea in human history, how it began, what problems it solved, how it changed, and why its decline leaves a vacuum we have yet to fill. Long before the first temple stones were laid, before scriptures were written or gods were named, humanity was vulnerable. Nature was harsh. Disease struck without warning. Lightning killed without reason. Crops failed. Children died. And perhaps most painfully, people we loved disappeared into death, leaving only memory, mystery, and longing behind. Religion emerged as a pattern of understanding in the face of chaos. It provided narratives where nature offered none, moral order where the world was indifferent, hope where there had been only despair. Early religions may not have named gods as we know them now. Animism, the belief that nature itself is alive with spirit, seems to have been the earliest form. Trees had souls. Winds could be angry. Rivers might bless or destroy. These ideas were not primitive mistakes. They were attempts to personalize the impersonal, to make sense of a world too vast and cruel to navigate without story. We should think of religion not only as belief, but as technology, a human invention. Religion organized communities. It codified ethics. It created shared rituals to mark time, loss, joy, and transformation. It taught cooperation. It preserved knowledge. It transmitted wisdom. In hunter-gatherer tribes, religious rituals unified the group. In agricultural societies, religion tracked the sun and moon for planting. Temples became banks, priests became scribes, festivals became the calendar. Religion's practical value was immense. Fear of death. Religion promised an afterlife. Fear of loneliness. Religion offered community. Fear of moral decay. Religion gave laws and judgment. Fear of meaningless suffering. Religion reframed it as spiritual trial or divine plan. This was the great deepening of religion. It became more than appeasement of gods. It became a quest to understand what it means to be human. It was no longer about just ritual, it was about inner life, conscience, and the meaning of suffering. As civilizations grew, religion became intertwined with empire. Rome, Byzantium, the caliphates, medieval Christendom, all used religion to unify people under banners of shared belief. But religion also became a tool of control. Orthodoxy was enforced. Heretics were burned. Holy wars were waged. Dogma was declared absolute. The Enlightenment changed everything. Science explained diseases, eclipses, and seasons without invoking gods. Newton's universe had no need of angels. Darwin dethroned creation. Freud traced religious belief to childhood neuroses. The modern world no longer needed God to explain the cosmos. Religion was increasingly seen as a psychological comfort, or worse, a dangerous superstition. Secularism rose. Atheism grew. The church lost political power.